The background on Cluny and of our generation getting here is, Dad came out to this country in 1958. He went to Diamond Lakes, which was part of the same company as what Cluny is. And that's where John, my brother, and I were born up on Diamond Lakes, which is in the Shire, but it's about a couple hundred k's north of here. And then we've sort of been associated with Cluny since 1963. Well, we were all the other brothers, they were all born here, obviously. The reason that we did stay, just born and bred in the country, and just enjoyed what we were doing at the time, and really just got to, if you get that cattle country in your blood, well, you don't seem to like to want to leave really, but things have got to move on. But memorable story. Just when the flood was up, probably years ago, and the floods, like we're just in the flood country now. Yeah, we used to have the boat. Well, we still got the 40 horsepower boat, but we used to, a lot of council blokes would come out, with their boat, like doing a lot of ferrying with stuff, groceries and that back to town. You'd have to, like that, get them to our airstrip out here, and then we'd have to ferry them all the way, like back to town, or right around 3-hour trip, or meet across the river here. Yeah, that was, we had a few beers, I suppose, one afternoon when we were doing it. Had an hour or so to spare, a couple of hours, so we hooked a line on and made a boogie board up. There was a builder here at the time, so he made a bit of a boogie board up and tied it behind the boat, and that's how we learned to ski up and down the creek here. We had to learn to ski properly because it wasn't going to fall off, because there were snakes going across the creek as well. So we learned to ski in a hurry. We were shifting cattle. This is another story. Just when we were kids, it was Christmas, and Dad was manager here in the early 60s it was, and John and my brother, and a couple of brothers, and we were out on that Biltmere clay pan there, and shifting cattle, and just around Christmas time because the water was drying up. There's little puddles of water. There've been showers there, but there's nothing much. They were all drying up, and there's only just bits of mud there. And then Dad went somewhere, and just John and I were taking his cattle along. And we run out of water. We had water bags on our horses, but we run out of water, so we end up bits of puddles of mud, or nearly mud. So we end up drinking the bit of mud that was there, or mud/water. You had to sift it through your teeth to get it. So save all the bugs and that going in your teeth as well, down your gob as you were drinking it.
The reason I stayed to run Cluny, you would almost think it'd be something to do with the whole family history thing. But truthfully, I just wanted to give it a go, I suppose. Something different. I've been doing cattle work since I was a kid. And it's just, just want to see how far I could go with it, I suppose. Give it a shot. What am I going to do next? I don't know. I'd like to stay around here. I don't really know which kind. It honestly led me to doing this in the first place. Never really had a plan, and we gave you the whole through high school. So what are you going to do after high school? And my answer was always, I don't know, something, I guess. I don't know. I do want to stay. I'm not too picky as to what I do. I'll pretty much give anything a shot. I don't really have there's no dream thing, job or anything I want to go to. That's it. As long as I can just kind of do what I want, I suppose, just keep up anything I enjoy doing. I'm not too particular on what I actually do. As long as I can find some, what would the word be? Some usefulness in the job. I feel like I'm doing something instead of not doing anything. In honest truth, that's probably what I'll end up doing. Pick a job in the council somewhere. Buy a house in town. I don't really want to leave Madura. I quite like it here. used to it now at this point, I suppose. But yeah, that's quite cool. Well, enough this flood that we're having right now. That's quite a memorable moment. It's the first big flood I've seen in, could be 18 years, maybe 10. Long time anyway. That's the thing, and the rains. Any time it rained was always enough highlight. I don't know. I kind of just generally enjoyed most of what I did. Yeah, highlight would be this big flood. Honestly, probably the 3 years almost 2.5 years I've been in now. This big flood we're in right now. Like, it's an amazing thing, especially you've seen it as well. I have seen several floods. I've seen 6 or 7. I've seen at least two the same size as this one. And the transformation that kind of takes place after the flood is amazing as well. I'm not sure. It might be, especially just over the sand hill here. Sometimes we get these big patches of these very bright blue flowers. But you might have noticed when we were riding through chasing those cows out of the near King Creek here. You look there, you'd see these bright blue flowers, and sometimes they come out in giant patches. And it's late enough in the year where wildflowers might grow too. Yeah, like rain in the cooler, like once it starts to cool off, like we tend to get a ton of that's when the wildflowers come out. You don't really get it in summer. In summer, grass grows when you rain. Yeah.
After we've left Cluny, or after we've sorted everything out here, we've had that little block at Roma for, I don't know, 6, 8, 9 years now, I suppose. But yeah, we run a couple hundred cows there, so yeah, we'll go back there and we'll retire properly, I suppose, around that area. We've been giving Patrick a hand the last couple of years since we left. So. But yeah, we'll keep busy down there and yeah, we'll settle in, I suppose. Yeah. The best moments for Cluny. Well, obviously we've had our family. Both our kids were born at Diamond Lakes as well. Before we come down here, but we've educated them and been here and done that, and they've all grown up here. And there's quality of life out here, there's no bloody drugs or all that sort of thing. But yeah, there's over the years, like the memorable things, like the lake Macadie's full at the moment, or filling up. You're seeing fat bullocks come off there. Always a good sight to see the lake half full or so, and then you just as it dries back, it sort of self-irrigates itself. And yeah, just sorghums and clovers, and they grow, and cattle put on, kilo and a half a day there. So it's a phenomenal event once you see that lake half full, and it can be a drought next year, but you'll still get fat bullocks off Cluny because it's just the way it'll take 18 months, 2 years for all that water to dry back now to nothing. So yeah, that's a pretty memorable sight really. You get your pelican rookeries and that down there, on the lake there. There's 50-odd thousand pelicans there in a heap. You never ever see that anywhere really in the world, only there in Lake Eyre. So that's phenomenal. It'll happen again this year.
Pretty much the final question was, what do you think you'll miss most about here?
I don't really know. You were just born and bred here, like been here all my life sort of thing. So it's hard to leave, and once, like I said earlier on, most things you miss about it is the people. There's, like I said, there's the lifestyle. Everybody knows one another, and everybody gets in and gives everybody a hand at functions and whatever else. And but when you go away, you make your life. If you join into the communities too, you make only as good as what you make it, sort of thing. So that'll be one of the things, just the lifestyle and the camaraderie, and everybody knows one another and get on the piss. Somebody will carry you home if you fall over and get drunk and whatever else. There'll be somebody to give you a hand to get up.
There's a sense of freedom, as much as I did feel constrained in some things. In a lot of ways, I did feel like I could, I'd have a plan for the week kind of thing, but if I ever did kind of get tired of it, I'd jump in like an important job nonetheless, but I'd have to check the water all the time. But I'd always go, like, well, this job needs to be done. And actually, that does bring me, what I will miss is that I'm not 100% certain as to what every day will be. Like, I have a good idea, but every day might be a bit different. I'll run into a new problem that I have to fix. As much as they can get frustrating, I do enjoy solving those said problems. I'll miss that. Kind of hope the new job I have something like that.